a destination.
Hi, my name is Gooden from cptuk.co.uk, also from CPT Bootcamps Nottingham. Today's short clip is to ask you, is it fat loss you're after or weight loss you're after? You may ask, what is the difference between the two? There is a difference between the two, and I'm going to obviously break this down for you now. If you're one of these, what everything to do with losing weight is about the scales, you have got it wrong. What you should be looking at is fat loss. The reason why I say this, you see, people say weight loss, and by saying weight loss, everything is governed by the scale. Their success is governed by the scale. I.e., when I say this, I mean they'll probably get up in the morning, first thing what they do, hit the scales. Okay, may have put on 1 pound according to the scale from the night before. Okay, and guess what? They go into a frenzy, panic mode I call it. Yeah. Right, the evening comes again. They go on the scales. Okay, makes them 2 pounds heavier. Again, they go into panic mode. So what do they do in the morning? They go on the scales again. It's the same weight. They skip breakfast. They then skip lunch. They then skip mid-afternoon meal. Okay, have dinner because they're feeling so tired and so fatigued that they have a meal. They then go on the scales at night. Ching ching, they've lost 2 more pounds. So they now feel a lot better for that. Right, that is normally the lifestyle of a person who's trying to lose what we call weight loss, scale weight. And it's normally something what ends up in this category. Normally it ends up what we call yo-yoing. Okay, a yo-yo. So they go from something where they're losing maybe 2 pounds. Okay, put on 1 pound. Okay, lose 3 pounds. Okay, then they go into eating again, and then they seem to probably put on another 3 pounds. So this is something what normally goes on a pattern of up and down, losing a bit of weight, gaining a bit of weight, losing a bit of weight again, gaining a bit of weight. And this is all to them governed by one thing, and that is by that scale. Okay, that scale. Okay, so they normally go on it at least 3 or 4 times a day. Okay, and depending how the dial moves is how they will eat accordingly. Okay, but what they don't realize is a lot of the time they're actually slowing down their metabolism. And what that metabolism thing means, the ratio of how they can burn fat to muscle. Okay, right, so you may be asking, well, I didn't realize there is a difference between weight loss and fat loss. Well, there actually is. Right, when we're looking at fat loss, then fat loss is a matter of you want to strip your body down of as much body fat as you can. Okay, it's got nothing to really do with the scales, nothing at all. It's more to do with the look. And the look means that you're looking at being a lot leaner. Okay, so you're increasing muscle tissue. And obviously by doing that, you will be obviously burning a lot of body fat. Well, again, you may ask, how is this in comparison to this model here? If you just hold on a minute, I'm going to show you why. You see, when we're looking at fat loss, it's a whole different ball game. Okay, right, so by looking at fat loss, we're looking at what we call high intensity training, aka known as HIIT training. If you're still one of these what is doing what we call steady state cardio, which is where you go on a cardiovascular machine maybe for about 40-45 minutes, okay, one paced, normally working at about 60 to 65%. And there's a little dial on the machine, okay, little reading on the machine what says 220 take away your age equals your maximum heart rate, okay. Then you then times that by 65% of your maximum up to 70%. That's supposed to bring you into what we call your fat burning zone. Okay. Now this is a load of rubbish. Yes, by all means you can burn body fat, but you'll only burn body fat while you're actually working out. If you look at high intensity training, which is working at least 70%, okay, up to 90% of your maximum heart rate, okay, this will give you a much bigger and longer and much effective fat burn, okay, fat burn. I have to excuse all this writing on the board, okay. This is known as EPOC, okay, which normally lasts up to 48 hours after training when you're doing intensities, sprints, okay, short anaerobic sprints, okay. That will give you a bigger fat burn. And not only that, you have to incorporate that with resistance training, okay. Put that here. Resistance training. And again, this has to be done by somebody who can give you the right advice, because what you're actually looking when you're doing the resistance training is making sure that you are working big muscles, known as compound muscles, okay, so stuff like, you know, your squats, deadlifts, bench pressing, pull-ups or chin-ups, okay. Big muscles, work big muscles so it gives you a big calorie burn. You're not looking at single joint exercises, okay. Again, this will also speed up your metabolism and keep it racing for up to 48 hours after you finish training, okay, instead of just the time what you're actually spending in the gym, okay. And that will help you with fat loss. Another tip what I've got to give you on that is this, okay. Do not spend too much time in the gym. With high intensity training, okay, you only need to spend probably no more than 30 minutes, okay. So again, what you would do is you would do your resistance, obviously your warm up first, sorry. You do your warm up first, okay, that would last normally for about 6 minutes, okay. Resistance training next, okay. There's a reason why, okay, you need to be doing your resistance training first, okay. The other thing as well to remember, make sure you use the right amount of weight that fatigues your muscles within 30, okay, to 50 seconds, okay. So whatever exercise that you do, make sure that your muscles are fatigued within 30 to 50 seconds, okay. You have a short recovery, then again you may go on to another muscle group, hit that, again fatigue that within 30 to 50 seconds, and then you may go back to that other exercise what you just finished, and again keep doing that, and then obviously make sure that you spread your muscle groups, okay. Again, remember we're going for big compound exercises as opposed to what we call single joint exercises, because by doing the compound exercises you normally find that you work these small muscles anyway, okay. Right, also once you've done your resistance section, okay, which again may only need to last for, you know, 10-15 minutes, okay, or even 20 minutes maximum, okay, so about 20 minutes I'll put that on here. Okay. At the end of that, that is when you now need to start looking into doing your interval cardio. But you can read that. Interval cardio. This may consist of using the treadmill. Okay. A cross trainer. Concept 2. That's a rower. Or even running outside. Now you may wonder why I put these in. Okay, I'll put the bike machine on as well. Right, again, if you notice, these work big muscles. Okay, you get a lot more bang for your buck. In other words, you're working a lot more muscles while you're actually exercising on these cardio. Okay, stuff like the hand cardio machine doesn't give you a big bang for your buck. Treadmill does, cross trainer does, the Concept 2 rowing machine certainly does, and obviously running outside, okay, will. The bike machine is like at the low end of it all. These are the type of cardio machines what I recommend you do when you're doing your last bit of cardio exercise. Right, so again, high intensity training, you don't need to be spending an hour in the gym. 30 minutes is sufficient. Your warm up needs to be about 6 minutes. Okay, resistance training normally needs to last only for about 10 to 15 minutes, providing you're working it intense enough. Make sure you take every bit of exercise to failure, and that means you must fatigue within the first 30 to 50 seconds. Okay, if you're not doing it, that means it's too light. Also, that will give you an awesome metabolic disturbance. Okay, that should last no longer than 20 minutes. Okay, your interval section only needs to last for about 10 minutes. And what you're looking on there is working on your intervals. Okay, it's a simple format: 30 seconds fast, 20 seconds steady. Okay, that's like kind of a recovery in between that. That's all you need to do when you're looking at fat loss. Also, when we're doing fat loss, we do not govern it by the scale, we govern it by the look. We govern it by losing of inches, loss of inches. Okay, and that's where a lot of people are going wrong. Everything what they judge it on is nothing to do with body composition. Okay, it's all to do with their scale weight. And by them judging it by the scale weight, you will find it doesn't make them healthier at all. In a lot of cases, it makes them ill, because they're not eating, so they're not speeding up the metabolism. Okay, they're not actually exercising. They're judging most things from, you know, the foods what they eat and starving themselves. Okay, so again, it doesn't make them healthier. Right, with this, you eating on a consistent basis. Okay, excuse my writing. So you might be eating, you know, 5 to 6 meals a day. Okay, and because you're not worried about what the scales say in the morning, it's very important that you do have your breakfast. This will stroke your metabolism. Okay, also give you a steady rate of blood sugar, which is very important again, because what we don't want is to really start spiking our energy levels. So we give it a quick we give it a sustainable energy levels, and this is normally done by eating low GI foods. Okay, low GI foods, and obviously keeping away from processed tin foods, processed stuff, sugars, salt, flour, pastry stuff. So we normally keep away from those. So we're normally looking at eating a lot of green foods, a lot of natural organic foods, a lot of fruits, a lot of omega-3 6, yeah, and 9. Okay, omega-3, especially a lot of fish type foods, a lot of chicken, fish, salad, okay, and green foods, broccoli, carrots, vegetables, okay, a lot of foods like that. Try and stay away from processed foods. That's one thing what I do say. Okay, and normally it's best to have a bit of a detox. Okay, when I say detox, that is eating natural foods. Okay, detox doesn't mean you're drinking water day in, day out, which obviously you have to have 2 to 3 litres of water. But my detox means that obviously you eat a lot of clean foods, okay, drink a lot of water, stay away from your sugars, your salts, okay, and high GI foods. We eat low GI foods, okay. Right, that is basically just a little bit of information what I'm going to share with you on the fat loss versus the weight loss. I hope it has helped you in some way. Okay, if you've got any more information what you would like from me, feel free to contact me at martin@cptuk.co.uk, or you can send me a text via the contact page. Thanks for listening to my blog. I will speak to you soon. Martin Gooden signing out. Thank you.
I got determination, a destination. I cross the line.